Alrighty, welcome back. It is time for Say Less Footy Monday. That's right, we made it on Monday, the Monday debrief, and we're going to try and keep doing it on Monday every single week. It's probably not going to happen, but hey, we're here on Monday. It's the Say Less debrief. What a round of NRL. Again, absolutely fantastic. Like some upsets, some really close games. The Tigers almost got a victory. Wow. Just fantastic footy, just big hits, just great tries. Try July. Saw some absolutely fantastic try celebrations for that. NRL is just absolutely killing it at the moment, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Now, heaps to get through. I want to make it quick. I'm on a bit of a time frame today, but yeah, let's get straight into the games. No messing about. If you haven't already, sorry, before I get into the games, follow us on TikTok at Say Less Footy Pod and Instagram Say Less Footy Podcast. Give us a like, give us a follow. Absolutely would appreciate it. Alrighty, first game, Dragons versus Tigers, the Spoon Bowl, as it was dubbed. It was actually a half decent game. There was a bit of a quality on show. Dream Buller stood up fantastically for the Tigers, as per usual. So happy he's locked down. Dane Laurie played really well, and obviously signed for the Panthers straight away. Back to it was inevitable. He was always heading back there. Good players for the Dragons. Ben Hunt, as per usual, just doing everything for his team. Tyrell Sloan, Zach Lomax, I thought had a really good game. Jack Bird, yeah, very very consistent this year. I feel like he should be angling to get out of the Dragons. But yeah, and also just great to see Appy back. Yeah, really brought something extra into the Tigers. Oh, who knows what's going to happen next week? As I keep saying, I really love to see maybe Will Smith getting a lineup with Dane Laurie. Maybe bring another kid through. Like we should just keep blooding youngsters. Like there's a line through the season. We're basically got the spoon, so just keep every week. Just play a couple of new youngsters. Get a bit of first grade experience into them. I think that's the best the Tigers could do. Probably the Dragons. I'd be doing the same as well. Just sort of looking to the future. Neither of the teams are making the finals, so I reckon give some kids a chance, play some entertaining football, just change up your play, throw the ball around. Why not? You can't make finals. So anyway, enough said out about that game. As I said, hopefully Tigers will win another game this season. Anyway, on to Friday. Now, some absolutely cracking games on Friday. First of all, Warriors versus Raiders, and absolute massive fight back for the Raiders. But my man, SJ, Sean Johnson, does it again. He is just cool as a cucumber. He's still got that just absolute perfect touch, and he's got so much time. Like oh, I don't know how he does it, but maybe it's just positionally where he puts himself, but he just looks fantastic. You watch a lot of players get a field goal attempt, and they're trying to rush it and push it, but it just looked like SJ had all the time in the world. He's running, he's passing, he's been absolutely fantastic. Look, the Raiders looked absolutely gone. Probably just after half time when DWZ scored a try again. But yeah, what a fight back in the last 20 minutes for the Raiders. Got it all up, squared up to 20 all, and then, yeah, goes into Golden Point. SJ with the field goal. Another fantastic result. Puts the Raiders into third on the ladder. Who would have thought that at the start of the season? That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loving what the Warriors are doing. I don't discount the Raiders. The Raiders still have so much talent and they're looking really good. I think they just came up against a better team on the day. And as you can see, 2021, what a scoreline. The second game on Friday was Rabbitohs versus Broncos, and this was going to be an absolute cracker, and it still was. It was still such an entertaining game, but I think just having the trail pull out just the day before just sort of took a little bit of sting out. But the Broncos, they needed to win that. I mean, both teams needed to win it, but just to really put their stamp on the competition, I think the Broncos need to announce themselves that game. Renault playing his old team. Oh, Reece Walsh was just electric. He made a break through the line at one stage in the game, and it got called back for an obstruction. But you know what? He didn't put his head down. Like literally 5, 10 minutes later, he's through again, scores a fantastic, just just running, just speed, just a running fullback's try. It was absolutely fantastic to watch. Yeah, 36 to 20. Broncos, yeah, real deal. That was well my tip of the week. If you've been watching, was on this game. I had to change it from Latrell after he pulled out, so I took Broncos 13 plus into Reece Walsh into Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam didn't get a try. Half of the other rest of the Broncos team did get a try. I should have just gone with it replaced Latrell with Alex Johnson. Absolutely easy one. Broncos 13 plus. I still would have paid, but yeah, I am 2 weeks ago, my tip of the week when we started, got that one. Just missed this one, just missed it. But yeah, I'll be doing another tip of the week later in the week for next round. They are proving very, very popular. Just wrapping that up, just great. Great win for the Broncos. Still a lot of talent in the Rabbitohs. Latrell to come back this week. Don't write off the Rabbits just yet. I think they've got a bit of fight left in them. On to Saturday now. On to Saturday. That's right. What do we got? First game. First game was Roosters versus Titans. Now I tipped the Titans. I thought there'd be an upset. AJ back. I think missing Tino was huge for the Titans. They the the Roosters forwards just really got on top. Teddy had his best game of the season. Just was just back to his brilliant best. The week off did him absolutely good. I just think that he was just probably playing a little bit tired, a little bit injured. It's just so far apart from where he was a few weeks ago to where he played. Um, Egan Butcher had a great game. Joey Manu had a good game. Santa Smith's really, really coming of age. He played really well. The forwards for the Roosters just were on top. Um, a few late tries made it look in the second half, made it look better for the Titans than it actually was. But dominant performance from the Roosters. Where's this been all year? Like there's still an outside chance with 6 rounds to go to make the finals. They're probably going to have to win at least 5 of their 6 games, and they don't have the easiest run home. But if they play like that every week, they don't write the Roosters off just yet. I had put a line through them. That's why I was tipping the Titans, but wow, just watching what they did in the first half, it was fantastic. Yeah, have they just been just pulling? Have they just been in second gear all year and just sort of trying different things? Who knows? But yeah, could the Roosters be making their charge late? Only time will tell. 6 rounds to go. On to the second game on Saturday. Wow. Massive, massive upset. Knights over the Storm, 26-18. Unless you're a die-hard Knights fan, nobody tipped this. Absolutely no one. Uh, Ponga was playing really well. I think he's sort of digging around on the left side a lot. Just inside Bradman Best and Greg Marzoo. Bradman Best plays Origin just and just keeps going with his confidence. Maybe that's all he needed. He was it's like being a little bit too close to the project. You sort of get a little bit of outside play and sort of just realize sort of the talent you have. I don't know where has this been from Bradman Best. He's just looks like an absolute fantastic player. Dom Young scores tries for fun. Um, yeah, Melbourne. They started with an absolute bang, 12-0, and then boom, just went to sleep. Tarek Sims got sin binned in the first half, but I don't even think if that happened, I still think the Knights go on with it. And yeah, I think the first half was just action packed. Second half, I think they sort of found each other out. Maybe a bit of fatigue came in, but wow, Knights over the Storm, keeping their finals chances alive as well. It's starting to get very, very jammed around that sort of sixth to maybe like 12th spot. On to the next game, Cowboys versus Eels, cracking game, and you could have taken either team. But the Cowboys, they've like both these teams started the season so badly, and they're both hitting form. It was just bad luck that Eels had to come up against the Cowboys in red hot form. Scotty Drinkwater, like I can't say enough about the bloke. He's just an absolute superstar. Like there's going to be a blue jersey, a green and gold jersey in his future. Val Holmes, another great game. Just yeah, Mitchell Moses tried his heart out, but the Cowboys just way too strong. Yeah, starting to look scary. I think Cowboys were a lot of people's picks this year, and maybe this is where they're really starting to. Todd Payton is a fantastic coach, and yeah, he's just the Cowboys are just finding their feet at the right end of the season. Like they're just yeah, it's scary good how good they are. Like the Cowboys at the best are probably the only people that can maybe match it with the Panthers, but they're yet to beat the Panthers on the big stage. So I mean, moving on, that is where we're going to go now. The Panthers over the Bulldogs, and just a dominant performance. Now, I was talking to someone this week, and obviously, like Cleary did not miss a beat. Really out injured, comes back, just was probably in third gear and still looked absolutely fantastic. The Panthers have a system. They've created a system. A lot of them have played together for a long time. But you take all these players that play so well for Panthers and you put them in New South Wales, and it didn't work because they play to a system. And New South Wales isn't playing to that system. So you put them back in the Panthers, and it's just like a well-oiled machine. Dylan Edwards, the forwards, uh, just absolutely fantastic. Just everything just clicks into place. Tyrone Peachy is just in some absolutely stellar form at the moment. He's killing it. A few tries for the Bulldogs, but like they made it a bit respectable by putting some points on late. Yeah, but Panthers like all over the ones to beat in the competition. On to the final game of the round, and holy dooly, what a game! Like where do we start? The Seagulls just came out of the blocks, just looking real good. Just made the Sharks just absolutely just had no idea. Like it was what was it? It was 30-0. The Sharks just came back it was probably they had one try in the 46th minute. Probably the last 20 minutes, the Sharks just came home with an absolute wet sail. It was yeah, like it looked like they were going to get it, and I'd say if Will Kennedy keeps shuffling the ball out to the left instead of trying to kick it through the middle, I say the Sharks win, and it was just like they were just momentum is everything, and I don't know if the Seagulls sort of switched off. It's definitely when Jake went off with a HIA. Like he was only a grade two, and he came back on with like 2 minutes to go. But yeah, it was so noticeable that just the difference Jake Tavoyevich makes in that team. I mean, DC makes a massive difference as well. Like his kicking game is great. Like I think they just saw 30 points in front and that was it. Like there was, the game was done. They just put the cue in the rack. The Sharks came home, but just missed in the end. Yeah, still just such an entertaining game to watch. Um, Geez, I'm saying a lot today. Anyway, that is the last game of the round. The debrief. There's lots to take away from the round, a few suspensions. Obviously, the judiciary is looking into Nico Hines giving the touch judge a spray. Now, I'm probably going to get a bit of hate for this, but I think so many players just absolutely spray the touchies win their decisions. But I think because the touchy was a woman. She's doing the job. It shouldn't matter if she's a man or a woman. Like the touchies are always get spray. I feel like it got made a bigger deal because she was a woman. Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's what Nico Hines said, but that's just how it seemed because obviously the ref really sort of really got in there and gave some stern words to Nico, and it's not. I don't think he sees it as like that's not who Nico is. Like, I mean, one of his best friends who he does his podcast with is a woman. Like, he's not. I think he's just frustrated and is just sort of lashed out about the decision. But from all reports, he could be getting off, but yeah, we'll know more later in the week. Yeah, as I said at the start, give us a follow, a like on TikTok and Instagram. Say Let's Footy Podcast. I will stick some links maybe down in the description. Yeah, subscribe on this. Mate, I don't know what to say. Tired. I'm out. Say less. Peace out.